Well, they say to the victor belong the spoils. So I broke out my old man reading glasses in tribute to Carlos the Nightmare Prates' dominating victory over Jack Della Maddelena. Clearly, to the two people who watched my preview video, I was wrong on my prediction. Although, technically, I did say what would happen. It's just, I said I hope that doesn't happen. And I went the other way. So technically, I did predict the outcome. I just didn't go with that one. But let's break it down. So, actually, in the first round, I thought Jack came out and looked all right. He was moving forward, pushing Carlos back against the fence. Carlos circled out and he didn't really land anything big, but he threw a couple jabs, a couple leg kicks. But then, with like 3 minutes to go in the first round, Carlos started coming forward. And he wasn't doing any light, little touchy stuff. He was throwing shots. And it immediately, I don't know, it seemed to get to Jack, especially those leg kicks. And I can't help but wonder if you think back to the Islam fight, where again, he seemed to break. One of the big things Islam did was kick his leg. His leg was messed up by the end of the fight. So I can't help but wonder if maybe that was what triggered him just seeming to fall apart, because that's what happened. I mean, again, I like Jack and I hate to see it, but it seemed like he just quit trying at a certain point. I mean, the reasons I predicted him to win were his footwork and his head movement, and there was none of it. It was literally non existent. He just sat in front of him and shelled up over and over. I was screaming at the TV, throw your jab. I just, I don't know what happened there. But Carlos looked fantastic. He was locked in from the get go. He didn't have any issues. He immediately picked up on everything Jack was trying to do. I think the way Carlos fights with his hands down might have been a problem for Jack because he's a shell guy. But when you do that, it limits your vision already. And so with Carlos having his hands down, I think he had a hard time picking up the punches coming. And then, at a certain point, Carlos was just looking for that highlight knockout. I mean, some of those tomahawk elbows and spinning elbows, head kicks. I mean, he was really trying to get that highlight reel knockout. I mean, just super impressive performance from Carlos. He is really a nightmare. He's going to be a real problem. He's just getting more confident every time he goes out there. For Jack, I don't know, man. He's got to figure out if he wants to keep doing this. I can't. I don't know. That might be it for him. If he doesn't figure out a way to figure out why he's doing it and get some kind of hunger back, I don't see a bright future for him. Now the question moving forward becomes, does Carlos get a title shot? And just off the hype of what just happened, he had a dominating performance against the former champ. Tons of highlights from it, big, huge stuff to show off. However, he did lose to Ian Gary. So it's kind of hard to put him above Ian. So Carlos might have to wait. He might have to sit back and, I don't know, have they booked that fight, Islam and Ian? I don't know what's going on there, but I guess I should do better research. But anyway, I think Carlos, of all the contenders in that division, has the best shot against Islam, just because he has the touch of death. He can, when he hits people, it's a different thing. You can see they don't like it and they don't want to get hit with it again. Because of that, he has a chance in every fight. Islam could take him down for 3 rounds, 4 rounds, and just hold him there. But again, one shot can do it for Carlos. So of all the people in that weight division, I think he had at least a shot. Everybody else is probably just going to get ragged out, if I'm being honest. But we'll see what happens there. Anyway, that's my analysis for this one. Working on a Strickland versus Hamzat breakdown. It should be coming soon, so stay on the lookout for that. Peace.